With more new content creators entering the creator economy, the demand for newer cameras has gone through the roof. And what's crazy is cameras are actually designed nowadays for people to create content or even make content by themselves. But with the demand of cameras and the amount of people entering the creator economy, we're met with the issue of having these back-ordered cameras. The cameras that you want to buy. Like, I would assume that the camera you want to buy right now is not in stock and you don't know what to do, and now it's posing another excuse for you to not start and create content. But I'm here to tell you there's some things you need to do if you can't buy that camera.
You gotta just press record.
Hey, what's up? It's Omar with Think Media, and this channel is all about helping you build your influence here on YouTube. And so if you want to learn how to do that with the best tips and tools, be sure to hit that subscribe button. But the first thing I would recommend you do is to get really good at creating content with your smartphone. It is insane, honestly, the level of quality of video you can get out of your smartphone nowadays. I'm actually using my iPhone 13 mini to film this video. Like, I don't know if you actually knew that, but I am using my iPhone. And the reality is, it honestly works. Your smartphone works, because I believe it's best to get really good at creating content with your smartphone. You know, we like to say it's not about your resources, it's about your resourcefulness. And the fact is you have a camera right now that you could start using. Your content value is far more important than your production value. Like, all the gear that you're gonna buy isn't gonna make your content good. You're gonna make your content good, and how good you communicate on camera and look into the lens. And so I would encourage you to get really good with your smartphone. You know, a lot of people actually buy cameras thinking it's gonna unlock their content, when the reality is it poses another excuse because you don't know how to use it, and then you're frustrated again, and then you never actually make content. This is actually a thing that happens time and time again with newer content creators. And this reminds me with one of our students in our community. Her name is Dr. Andrea Furlan, and she actually started her YouTube channel with her smartphone, and she is crushing. She has over 300,000 subscribers. She's reaching her community, and she's doing a wonderful job all using her smartphone. She actually does not want to use a camera to actually create content, even though someone would argue that it might make it better, but she's totally fine with making videos the way she's making videos. And because she's delivering great content value, she's crushing it on YouTube. If you want to learn what Dr. Andrea did to reach her audience, she actually went through our free 1-hour YouTube masterclass at thinkmasterclass.com, where we share the secrets on how you can actually create a part-time or full-time income using YouTube. And you can find that at thinkmasterclass.com. We'll post a link to it down in the description below. But the second thing I would encourage you to do if you can't buy that camera is to invest into your audio and your lighting. If you're legit ready to buy that $800 or $1,000 camera, I would actually say buy really good lighting and buy a really good audio solution. And I'm actually using a cob light. This is a light we actually encourage a lot of people to get, because it's a nice, large, and soft light source that really makes your smartphone look awesome. A lot of people don't realize this, but lighting can legit make any camera look better. Chances are is you don't need to upgrade your camera or upgrade your lens. You just need to upgrade your lighting. And the reason why this looks really good is because I have this cob light, and I'll post links to everything that I'm using even in this video down in the description below. And the second thing I would encourage people to upgrade with is a really good audio solution or a good microphone. I'm using the Deity Pocket Wireless. So this is a wireless lavalier mic hooked up to my jacket, and I can literally move around my room and I get consistent audio. And you don't need perfect audio, you just need really good audio. Especially if you are using your smartphone, you can actually trick viewers that you're using a better camera because your audio sounds good. Isn't that crazy? Because my light and my audio sounds good, you didn't even know I was using my smartphone. But for real, the wisdom in all this is that you're buying equipment that's gonna go with you when you do buy a camera. And I find a lot of people cheap out on audio and lighting and end up upgrading it later on in their journey, when I would say if you can invest into those things up front, you won't have to actually upgrade it later on. Now, if you're unsure of the kind of mic you want to buy, and maybe you don't want a lavalier mic, you want to boom your mic, or maybe you want a mic that you see in the shot for podcasts and things like that, be sure to check out this video that I made on what kind of mic should I buy. I'll link it down in the description below. But the next thing you should do in this season while you can't buy that camera is to level up your editing. Good editing trumps video quality every time. And if you think that the camera is going to level up your edits, that's not true. You're still going to have to get your video edited. And what I mean by good edits, I mean pace. I mean that there's a rhythm to your edit. I mean that there's engaging B-roll and footage that's added on to the things that you're talking about. And maybe you're adding music, maybe you're adding sound effects, your titles are moving. These are all things that, regardless of what camera you use, you can actually implement. And I love this video that Nolan made on how to level up your edits. He actually breaks down kind of like the rules of YouTube editing. And I really do think it's gonna give you some great insight regardless of what editing software you're using, whether you're editing on your phone or on your computer, because regardless of the camera you have, you're gonna need to have engaging edits for people to actually stay and watch your videos all the way through. Now, I really hope that you're getting value in this video, and I hope I'm giving you some perspective. If you're getting value, can you let me know by hitting that like button? Thank you so much. And the next thing I want to encourage you with is this. If you're in the market to buy that camera and it's out of stock and it's back ordered, I want to tell you that you can buy an older camera. Like, it's gonna be okay. Like, the older cameras got us to this point. You could still buy an older camera that has great features. You know, older cameras still have great autofocus. Older cameras can still shoot 4K. They also have mic jack inputs. A couple great cameras that come to mind for creating content. Number one is the Sony ZV-1. This is a point and shoot camera that shoots incredible 4K, has great autofocus, a flip up screen, a mic jack input. I don't think it has a record limit. It has a clean HDMI so you can live stream. Like, all the features, it just doesn't have interchangeable lenses, but it's still a great camera to get started. Another camera that a lot of people don't talk about is the Canon M6 Mark II. This camera shoots great 4K, great autofocus, mic jack input, flip up screen, clean HDMI. Like, why is nobody talking about these cameras? You don't have to buy that camera that is back ordered and wait to get started. And you can also start with your smartphone like I mentioned earlier. But if you want to check out a video I did on cameras that nobody talks about that are awesome for YouTube, you can click or tap the screen. And I can't wait to see you in a future video. Peace.